Hi everybody, I'm Mike, and this is the Stanley Parable. So, the last time we played, we were pretty insistent about going right and sticking to our guns. Unfortunately that led us to an area where it was kind of all black, and then we couldn't do anything. So, I went and started up from our save to see if that was just a, a plot device or something like that. Didn't seem to be, so I restarted the game.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
This time, I plan on going to the meeting room. What is the
When
meeting
Stanley
room?
came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Well then, I guess I'll do that. Right. Very nice motivational, inspirational artwork.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Had a self-dispute with a coworker. No. Using slides to assure employees everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic in the header and throw some bevel on all the text. This will ensure a calm... Oh. Nice. Monetize free to play. Nice. Nice. I love the whiteboards. For 2 and 4 or 5, want to get rid of the death sport portion in the primary review schedule. But I think that's a stupid idea. Wait, more water cooler heaters? Work harder, hard worker. Nice. Throw something in the ideas bin. Broom closet. Oh, that opens.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Sorry.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Somewhere upstairs, I guess. Hello? Ooh, it's like their bathroom. Aw. Hello, Janice? Janice isn't here. Business time. Business sucks. Hello, sir?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 288888845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Was that a kookaburra? Interesting. Ooh.
2845.
No way I could know that. Marca.
But it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Hello, sir? Hello? I was told that I could listen to my radio between, whoa, hey, this is how Gordon Freeman got started. Like, before the whole Half-Life thing, this is what happened to him. Ooh, better yet, this is Gordon Freeman's brother, Stanley Freeman. It's true. Little known fact.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
But...
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Cool.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I wish I could play in this room. That'd be awesome.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
I don't know, it looks like this giant computer's... Don't know why, stopped recording. I started immediately because I noticed it had stopped recording right away. Looks like, the system was using evil Windows Manager, though. Anyway.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
Somebody had been fired.
Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Maybe.
No. He refused to believe it.
No.
He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
Never.
It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Is there like a plug or an off switch around here, maybe? Good check over here. No. maybe this 5 button. Yeah. Let's go hit that 5 button again. Ooh, it makes different sounds every time you hit it.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to end everything it stood for.
Well...
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes! He had won! He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Is that truly the way to happiness? Who knows? Some pretty deep questions for a video game to be asking. Anyway, we are going to leave it here for right now. As you can see, if you get an ending, you start right back in the beginning. And there are several branches that you can go down. And we are going to be exploring a lot of different branches, hopefully, and seeing which endings that we can get. So, hopefully you'll join me next time for that. If you like this video, or you would like to support the series, feel free to go ahead and click on that thumbs up button down below. It really helps me out. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, and that's something that you feel that you may want to do, feel free to do that as well. If you have any positive or negative feedback, feel free to leave it in the comment section down below. If you want to join me on Facebook or on Steam, you can do that by clicking on one of the links in the description, right under the video there. It'll bring you to right where you need to be. But I've been Mike, you've been you. This has been the Stanley Parable. And we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.